You know the feeling, right? It's the absolute hottest day of the year, and your car's AC decides to quit. The fix seems simple. Everyone says you just need a recharge. But what does that even mean? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on that whole process. We're actually going to use the user manual for a professional AC service machine to explore the real science, the incredible precision, and yeah, the high-stakes rules behind getting that cold air blowing again.
All right, let's kick things off with a problem we can all relate to, maybe a little too well.
I mean, you can just picture it, can't you? You're stuck in traffic, the sun is just beating down, and the vents in your car are just mocking you, pushing around that same warm, stale air. It's that universal feeling of modern-day misery. You know something's wrong, and you know you need it fixed, like yesterday.
And that's the real question, isn't it? The word recharge makes it sound so simple, kind of like plugging in your phone. But the reality? It's a surprisingly complex, highly regulated, and very scientific procedure. So what is actually happening when your car gets hooked up for AC service?
Well, the answer starts with a serious piece of equipment. We're not talking about one of those DIY cans from the auto parts store. No, this is the Bludee AC400, a machine that is purpose-built to solve this exact problem with incredible precision.
You really have to think of this thing as more of a computer than a wrench. It's designed specifically for r134a refrigerant. It can recover over 95% of the old gas. It measures everything with an insane amount of precision, and it even runs diagnostics on itself. This is a serious scientific instrument.
And here's a perfect example of why that precision is absolutely non-negotiable. See, it's not just about the refrigerant gas. It's also about the special oil that's mixed in with it. And there are different types. If you put the wrong kind, say you put conductive PAG oil into a hybrid's high-voltage AC system, you could fry the electronics and cause huge problems. A machine like the AC400 is designed to get this right, every single time.
So what does this machine actually do to fix your AC? Well, the whole professional service really boils down to a super clear three-step process.
Recovery, vacuum, and charge. That's it. This simple structure is the backbone of every single professional AC service. So let's break down what each of these steps really means.
Okay, first up, recovery. The machine doesn't just let the old gas escape into the atmosphere. That's totally illegal, by the way. Instead, it carefully pulls all of the old refrigerant out of your car, runs it through an internal filter, and strips out all the old oil, moisture, and gunk. It's basically a sophisticated recycling process happening right there inside the box.
Next up is vacuum. The machine uses a powerful pump to suck all the air out of your now empty AC system. And this is where a really cool bit of physics comes into play. By dropping the pressure way down, it lowers the boiling point of water so much that any moisture hiding in the system instantly boils into a vapor and gets sucked right out. And this is so critical because any water left behind could form tiny ice crystals that would literally shred the delicate components inside your AC compressor.
And finally, we have the charge. This is the moment of truth. The machine injects the perfectly recycled refrigerant and the correct clean oil back into the system. And here's the key. It does this by weight, not volume, making sure the exact amount your car's manufacturer specifies goes in. It's all about precision for peak performance.
Now, as you can probably imagine, a process that involves high-pressure gas and environmental regulations isn't something you can just, eyeball. This whole world is governed by some very strict, very high-stakes rules.
Let's just start with this warning, which I pulled word for word from the user manual. That's not a suggestion. It's a stark reminder of the physics we're dealing with here. This stuff is a liquid under enormous pressure, and mishandling it is genuinely dangerous.
And that is exactly why technicians live and breathe by these symbols. Every single step requires being aware of potential injury, electrical shock, and the absolute need to wear protective gear like goggles and gloves. If this refrigerant touches your skin, it can cause instant frostbite. Yeah, this is serious business.
And the stakes go way beyond just personal safety. We're talking federal law. Under EPA Section 609, you can't even legally operate this machine unless you're certified. The machine itself has to meet that 95% recovery standard we talked about, and shops have to keep detailed logs of every service for years.
So if the process is that regulated and the risks are that high, the only way to get it right is with absolute, unwavering precision. Let's take a look at how this machine actually pulls that off.
Check out this number. This is the accuracy of the machine's internal scale, plus or minus 10 grams. To put that in perspective, that is about the weight of 3 pennies. For a tank that holds over 20 pounds of refrigerant, that level of accuracy is just astounding.
And the science doesn't stop with just weight. Technicians use charts just like this one, which comes straight from the manual. It shows the direct relationship between the outside temperature and what the pressure of pure R134a should be. By checking the tank's pressure against this chart, they can instantly tell if any air has contaminated the supply. It's like a truth serum for refrigerant, ensuring only the pure stuff goes into your car.
Okay, here's one last detail that I just find fascinating. That internal filter that cleans and recycles the refrigerant, it has a fixed lifespan. Once it's processed 220 pounds of refrigerant, the machine literally locks itself and refuses to work until a technician replaces the filter. It's a built-in fail-safe that guarantees every single job is done right, with clean, pure refrigerant.
So a recharge is so much more than just topping something off. It's really this elegant dance of physics, chemistry, and environmental law, all performed by a certified pro with a highly advanced piece of equipment. It's just a perfect example of the incredible, invisible complexity hiding behind the simple comforts we tend to take for granted.